The TCI Sports College Basketball Game of the Week.
Tonight from Oakland University, it's the Wayne State Tartars taking on the Oakland University Pioneers. Hello again, everyone. Dave Zorin along with Joe Abramson here at Oakland University, where tonight a great rivalry takes place. The Tartars taking on the Pioneers. And Joe, the Pioneers came up on top last time they played at Wayne State.
Yeah, the last time they played, Oakland won by 17 points, 86-69. It was a close game in the first half. Oakland pulled away. They should win this one again, but their history with us isn't so good, and their history in this series seems to be a split every year. So maybe that gives Wayne State a little hope in this final GLIAC regular season game.
Okay, let's talk about Wayne State, and they have a sophomore, Tony Goins, who leads the way for them.
Yeah, well, the first time they played, he had 21 points against the Pioneers. Against Gannon just the other day, he had 20 points and 9 rebounds. If they are going to pull the upset over Oakland, this guy's going to lead the way for them.
On the other side, for the Pioneers, it's been their leader all season, Kevin Kovac.
Yeah, Kevin Kovac leads the GLIAC in assists, getting 6 a game, getting just under 20 points a game, and for being 6'1", he's a pretty good rebounder. We've seen over the years how solid this guy is. He's one of the 4 seniors here on senior night. He's got a shot at getting the GLIAC Player of the Year. His toughest competition might be his own teammate, Matt McClellan.
Okay, the Pioneers have had a tough time of it, though, right here at the bubble.
Yeah, they've lost 3 league games in the bubble. They're 8-0 on the road, so they probably want the tournament somewhere else for the conference tournament, and unless they can win this game and have Grand Valley lose its final 2, the tournament will be at Grand Valley. Maybe that's better than having it here where they have lost 3 games.
Okay, there you have it. We'll have the tip-off for you right after these messages, plus the starters. Right after these messages, stay with us.
The TCI Sports Game of the Week is brought to you by Modernistic Carpet Cleaning, Comet Burgers in Royal Oak. Buy 1 burger, get 1 free when you mention TCI Sports. Mike's Market Share Coupon Book, and by Bell Tire.
I'm the king.
Of rock and roll?
No, coupons. I'm Mike Gothier. Some people call me the king of coupons because nobody brings you bigger savings than my Market Share Coupon Book. Having trouble saving money? Then do what the Tripp family does. Carry the book, Mike's Market Share Coupon Book. You'll save thousands on things you use every day, like eyeglasses, oil changes, and cleaning from companies you trust. But you can't save unless you carry the book. Remember, you'll save a king's ransom using my Market Share Coupon Book.
Rumor has it, Comet Burgers is definitely the place to be seen in downtown Royal Oak. After the party, out for dinner, just looking for cold soft drinks, great burgers and fries, milkshakes or pizzas. Comet Burgers is the place to run into just about anybody.
Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Even old what's-his-name. Comet Burgers, they're out of this world.
When you call Modernistic, we'll show up with this, $35,000 worth of carpet and upholstery cleaning technology. Call the competition, they'll probably show up with this. Our truck-mounted equipment can professionally clean your carpets with 10 times the power of portable cleaners, removing dirt, harmful bacteria, pollens, and more. The competition can. Of course, there is one thing the competition does that we can't. They make a lot more noise.
Modernistic, count on us.
So the tire store guy says, great deal on them tires. You want valve stems? No thanks. Your tires won't work without valve stems. They're extra. Then he told me all the other extras I needed. So guess what happened to my great deal on them tires?
Only Bell Tire gives you out-the-door pricing. You get the guaranteed lowest price, and at Bell Tire, it's the total, complete, everything's-included price with absolutely no extras ever.
Bell Tire.
Nobody comes close, nobody's closer.
Welcome back to Oakland University, where the Pioneers host the Wayne State Tartars. The records for these 2 teams coming into this game, 8-8 in the conference for Wayne State, 13-12 overall. For Oakland, 12-3 in the conference, 19-6 overall.
And Oakland, as we mentioned before, those 3 conference losses all came in this bubble, so it hasn't been the home court advantage that Lefley had been in the past. 19 wins. If they can get that 20th win tonight, it'll be the first WIAC team in history to have 4 consecutive 20-win seasons.
You see Ron Hammy with the off season this year. He's got a young team. Greg Campy, on the other hand, a tough year for him because of a lot of factors. The playing here at the bubble, that has thrown off their practice schedule. The injuries they've had, the short staff he's got, and really in terms of Pioneers on the bench, he only has 5 players now on the bench. Last time we saw him, they only had 4 players coming off the bench.
And they do have a lot of freshmen.
They're your starters.
Helps you for the future. Oakland starting the 4 seniors tonight, and McClellan, the 1 non-senior, starting there for him. Harold Baber, normally not in the lineup, but again, this is a Greg Campy tradition. Take care of your seniors on their last home game. Tony Goins, again, he's going to have a big night for Wayne State.
And we are ready to get this rivalry underway. Again, as we mentioned in the open, Wayne State losing at home to the Pioneers earlier this season. And Oakland took care of them pretty good at home. Here the Tartars come up with it quickly. In the paint. Back out to Goins. Goins baseline knocked away by Buza. And the Pioneers come up defensively with a big stop there. Now Kovac brings it out, goes inside to McClellan. McClellan working and knocked away. Good job defensively in there by Dan Bryant to take it away from him. Rohak took the charge, ball goes out of bounds, and the Tartars will get it back.
Took a charge, but it didn't get called, but still good defense by Frohock just to hold ground and not commit a foul.
Take a look at the steal on the other end by Bryant.
And you're going to see Frohock just going to back up and get in position, and somebody has to commit some sort of foul there, you'd think, but apparently they just called a clean block.
Tartars now working the perimeter, trying to get something inside, go back outside, and that's a 2-pointer on the outside there.
It's Miziak.
Chris Miziak, the freshman. Faber working against Miziak now. McClellan comes out to open up a little something under the net. Faber is down there, can't get to the rebound. Miziak does, and here come the Tartars.
Well, slow start, but these games traditionally finish real hot. A lot of points. Nice block by McClellan.
McClellan, and here come the Pioneers.
Multi-dimensional players. Why he's the odds-on favorite for the Conference Player of the Year.
McClellan, nice move inside. Puts it down.
Lefty.
Yeah, it looked like he had one arm tied up. No call down there, and he put it down with the left.
Told him he could beat him with one arm. Tied behind his back.
All tied up to 2. Back out up top to Tony Goins. Ball knocked away.
Baber, good defensive play, knocking from behind.
Earl Baber getting the start and makes it count. And the Pioneers will get it back. Good effort by Heron to try to catch up with it.
Tim Heron knocked it away. Actually, I don't think he should have had the opportunity to trap it down. He kicked it, but ref let that go, but it's off his foot anyhow. And it does constitute a change of possession, so we'll get a fresh shot clock as well.
We talked about the team starting out slowly as Baber picks it out to Buza. He can't get it to fall.
Nice move, though.
Nice move, indeed, as he came in with a reverse. But you see right now, Baber trying to make something happen baseline.
Oh, take a look, Baber. Look off, dish it underneath the Buza, and he comes up thinking about a reverse dunk almost, and just can't get it to go. He does get to the line for the 2 shots. You know, we talked about some of the troubles that Greg Campy has with this building. One of the biggest things practice-wise is there's 2 baskets in here. You're used to having 6 or 8 baskets where all your guys can go work on free throws. You know, if you've got a 5-on-5 going and you've got 3 extra guys telling you to go shoot for a while, you can't do that sort of stuff here. And you just don't have the access to come in and shoot around, which they have usually. It's been a real problem for them.
Slipping was Miziak, and look at Baber. Inspired ball for the senior. Back over. Buza Couldn't get it off as Miziak knocks it away.
Yeah, no foul, and you got to think that, Harold Baber's the one senior who doesn't get a lot of playing time, is the one who's not a normal starter, and it seems like I think they want to get him the ball and get him a couple shots in there.
Booza working inside, short on his shot, just couldn't get enough on it. Bryant with the rebound. We talk about these teams starting out slow. Goings last game had 23 points, 21 of those 23 coming in the second half.
Yeah, that's a slow start, but that's finishing the way you want it.
Yeah. Charters to inbound. Pulling up. Couldn't hit. Heron, here comes the rebound. Frohock. And now Kovac brings it up against Heron. Kovac with some room, dishes off, then he got hit by Heron.
And the only mistake he made was he continued the pass. The minute that contact happens, and it's so sudden that you can't really make the decision, but if you can throw a shot up, you'd get 2 foul shots out of this. As it is, it's a pass off. Now they're going to bring Amrine in. This is part of their normal lineup. He's the one starter who had to sit at the beginning. Baber will come out. I'm sure he'll get some more time later in the game, but at least he got his one start for the season as a senior.
Frohock for 3. Just off the front of the rim. Charters trail 3-2 as they come down now. Bryant inside. And kicks it back out. Charters working the perimeter. A young team out there. Up and going. The tip in by Goins wouldn't go. Now back out. Goins in the paint. Kicks it back out at the last second. And the steal by Kovac. Kovac, nice move, wouldn't get the roll.
Boy, I'll tell you, they're getting a lot of transition opportunities. They're just not converting them. Everything is working but the shots for the Pioneers right now.
Substitution coming in. It'll be Matuszewski looks like coming in the next time out. There's a foul on the Pioneers.
I think that's going to be on Frohock.
Who they give it to? No, Booza.
Booza.
Let's take a look underneath.
They're going to dish it to the baseline right here. Now he's going to take it. See, I thought Frohock fouled him there. They're going to say Booza got him.
One of those 3.
Yeah,
checking in, there's Matuszewski. And going out is Frohock.
6'4" junior Matuszewski comes in. He's one of the players that they were missing for a while this year.
Janko hits at the line. The senior, the only senior starter for Wayne State. 2 juniors, a freshman and a sophomore. And he makes them both. And it's a 4-3 game in favor of Wayne State. Kovac working on Heron. Now McClellan trying to drive. A good block by Bryant, kicking it back out. Amrine Booza open. Booza turn around off the glass in air.
Nice turnaround jump shot. Booza gets about 13 points, 6 rebounds a game. Another one of their solid performers. Had a good game when we saw them previously against Ashland.
There's a travel as Sajenko looked like he was going to go up with it and then decided to take one more step. Pioneers up by 1, 5-4 over Wayne State. Booza now, Matuszewski for 3. Off the front, kicking it back out to Kovac. Nice play by Booza. Kovac drives. His first 2.
Well, I mentioned in the open, he's 6'1", but he plays taller than that. Able to go to the hole, able to get rebounds. Makes him a very valuable asset. He's a senior playing his last game. This guy's going to be very, very tough to replace next year.
So Janko to Heron, now back out to Bryant. Up top, Miziak working on Kovac. And the steal. Booza comes up with it. And a whistle now.
Somebody must be bleeding.
Yeah, Booza. Yeah, they saw a bloody nose on Booza. They're going to have a timeout to try to clean that up.
I think he gets 20 seconds to try to stop it. Otherwise, they have to sub for him.
The sub is coming in.
Mike Riley, 5'11" freshman. Well, he's coming in for Kovac, though.
Yeah, Kovac goes out.
Well, Booz is the guy with the bloody nose, and they've got that taken care of. He's going to stay in the game.
Kovac gets a breather. You see him on the bench, and Riley now to inbound. 4:41 left here in the first half. 7-4 game here at the bubble on Oakland University campus. Amrine trying to go up with the Gomes with the block. Aaron throws it up. Ball tipped around. McClellan with the rebound. McClellan for three. He's got it.
Yeah, get him hot, and this won't be much of a game. I think that's something that the Pioneers want. Greg Kampe like to have as easy a game as he can possibly have. It's never easy against Wayne State, but get out to a big lead and then hold it. I think Ron Hammy realizes they've got to make sure this doesn't get away from them right now.
The timeout called. Let's take a look at Amrine kicking it out for McClellan with the three.
McClellan, 6'7", a sophomore. This is a guy who really they wanted to be playing the 4 spot, the power forward spot. As it is, he's had to play the center spot because of injuries. But the experience he's gained this season, he's got 2 more years to go. He's going to be the key guy in the transition to Division I for them.
14:09 left in the first half. Ron Hammy calling the timeout as the Pioneers started to pick up momentum. They lead 10-4. As we see Greg Kampe looking on, the Pioneers with a 6-point lead. Tartars make a couple of changes in there now. With the ball is Charles LaSure, and it goes out of bounds. Pioneers get it.
Good defense by Riley. He pressured him into that turnover.
Tom Pauly checks in also for the Tartars.
So you see Riley pressuring him, and he just dribbles it off his knee.
Riley almost went after that, too.
Yeah, the instincts kind of take over at that point.
Also in there for Wayne State is Craig Curry, number 44. He's working against McClellan there. Ball tipped around, finally Booza there to put it back in.
Booza with a couple offensive rebounds, the second tip able to go in. And that's the kind of hustle he's been providing for them this year.
Goins goes back out with it. Inside Aaron to Curry. Curry, nice move off the glass. Craig Curry comes in off the bench for quick 2.
They're going to try to get McClellan down in the low post.
Working on Curry.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to draw a double team and get it to Booza for a layup. Instead, each defender stayed with his own man. They had to kick it out top.
Now
he got it.
He got it to Booza, but he stepped on the line.
Yeah, they were trying to run a 2-man game and get him the ball and just didn't have the spacing for it.
Let's take a look at the other player cheating over to McClellan. That opened up Booza.
Can't tell from yeah, you really can't tell from that angle, but
the ref was right on top of it. Tartars coming back, going inside to Goins. Back out up top to Heron. Almost lost it. Inside and a little push from behind by McClellan on Tom Pauly. Pioneers will get 2 players back in, 2 starters. Frohock and Kovac go back in. Matuszewski goes out. Looks like Riley might come out too. No, they're going to give McClellan a break here after that foul.
That's something we've seen, every year we've done this. OU, because of their up and down tempo, they have to substitute a lot. Now with not having a very deep bench, you have to make those substitutions more often, almost like a hockey line change. Come out, come in, get just a little breath. Never really going to get well rested at any point in this game other than halftime.
Matuszewski got the foul. There's the 3-point try. Won't go. Goins gets it. And it's a 12-9 Pioneer lead.
Well, so far, Goins has done his job. Now you just got to find another guy to contribute. He's been getting rebounds, block shots. Been a very active player.
Pioneers work the perimeter, try to get something to open up. Goins in and out. Rebound Booza.
Now back in the transition. This is what they like to do, but you've got to convert it into points.
They got him open. Amrine for 3.
That's the sort of stuff we've seen the last 4 or 5 years. Transition 3-pointers.
Everybody converged on the ball, and that left Amrine, and both Kovac was open too in that corner.
I don't think you're even looked at to play at this school unless you can hit threes.
Booza comes up with another turnover as Curry couldn't handle it. Kovac quickly now works into the paint. Kovac all by himself.
Let's move by Kovac, and they're going to get another substitution in. Well, right now, Wayne State's going to take a full timeout. That previous one was a 20. Now they're calling a full timeout. Again, this lead is up to 8 points, and the momentum has definitely gone OU's way.
Look at Kovac working all by himself.
Takes him in the low post. Again, he's 6'1". He's going up against a 5'10" guy, but he plays so much bigger than that. Easy layup. They can't stop that one-on-one.
And he got rid of it just in time as the help started to come over defensively. And a little bigger guy, too. And he got it off just in time.
And I'm sure that's something that they'll anticipate. Remember, this is the guy that leads the league in assists. That help comes over. That's fine. He'll just dish to that guy's man. Whether it's Boozer, McClellan, whoever's on the floor, they're going to get easy layups either way. This is a guy who's got a lot of experience and a lot of smarts.
Pioneers in control early here. 11:28 left here in the first half. And they're up by 8, 17-9 right now, as Greg Campy tries to keep his team on top. Now, last time we did the game here against Ashland, they were in control of that game pretty much, and things started slipping away.
Well, the first half was theirs. About 3 minutes into the second half was when it kind of fell apart on them. But even the first half, they had these 8, 10-point leads when they should have been 20-point leads. And I think that might be what he would have just said in that timeout was, you got an 8-point lead. Don't get complacent. Let's run it up now.
Yeah, don't go away at halftime either. We'll be talking to Greg Campy about the ramifications of going to Division I and everything that's involved there. Joe Abramson gets a chance to sit down with Greg Campy at halftime.
And one thing we didn't talk about in that, but it has been brought up, is that this game here has always been the nut and bolt series. Well, the nut and bolt series is over because of it. Even if they play each other, it won't be the same thing because it always had to do with league games and the last league game of the year. So I guess whoever wins the bolt, the women's game gets the nut. That was OU. Whoever gets the bolt gets to keep it, I guess.
So the game will not mean as much. It may still be a rivalry play, but
that's assuming they play.
As much. A three-pointer put up, and it's good.
Yeah, that was Tim Herron.
And Herron, the junior, finally gets his three-point shot to go, and the ball just wouldn't roll that time for Kovac. And we have a foul on
Foul
Kovac.
on the ground. Yeah, he was trying to get the rebound, but he was already on the ground. It's one of those fouls you can't avoid. You know, we were talking, we don't know if Ryan Hammy and Wayne State are going to want to keep playing OU because at Division I, you know, take a look at this three-pointer by Herron, nothing but net with Amrine in his face. You get more scholarships at Division I, so you get more players. Obviously, you're kind of recruited at a different level, and maybe they don't want to keep playing OU, but you know, Wayne State plays University of Detroit every year, so I don't know why another Division I opponent would be such a big deal.
McClellan back in, as you see. Amrine took the break. Carter's cutting the lead down to 5. They want to chip away some more. They had Sejenko open down there, blocked by Frohoff.
Got him from
behind.
You know how hard that is to do without fouling him?
Here's McClellan. He had momentum on that one. Nothing was going to stop him.
This transition game again. Now they're able to get inside for those easy layups. If those keep happening, the three-pointers are going to be wide open.
Back to a 7-point lead. Here's an easy shot here. As we see, LeSure puts it down for 2.
That'll help you pad your assist total if you're Kovac. Those are easy. Great play by McClellan.
Yeah, you don't see it much better than that. McClellan puts it down. It's 21-14 now. Tartars trying to come back with something of their own. Bryant in the paint. Couldn't get it to go. McClellan strong rebound. Mike Tom in there. Gives it up for Riley. Ball loose, now taken by the Tartars. Goings will slow it down. From outside, no. Rebound Bryant. Goings, nice move. Tony Goings with his first 2 points.
Yeah, it's his first points, but he's really been able to make things go for these guys. And now that he's able to get in the scorebook, OU's going to call a 20-second timeout of their own. Again, that 8-point lead is back down to 5. Take a look. You get an offensive rebound. Now you're going to hit the cutter for the easy layup. That's Goings, and he's the best athlete on the team, best player on the team. Only a sophomore.
Yeah, Pioneers just standing around on that one. Let's see what Greg Campy has to say. Oh, not enough time to get down there. As we see Ron Hammy, it was only a 20-second timeout, so They were done talking in the huddle. But it's 9:03 left here in the first half, 21-16. It's been all Pioneers so far.
Oh.
And now the steal, and it's stolen back, and then Aaron tried to get it back again.
Kovac is hurt. I tell you, he fell asleep. He just literally fell asleep
he hit
on the
his
floor.
nose, and his nose is bleeding. No. He's going to be all right. He's asking the ref if he's bleeding.
Well, LeSure came from behind. Kovac just wasn't paying attention. He made the steal. Kovac tries to get it back. Here is where he fell asleep. Now Heron's going to come try to get it back.
Oh, right there. He hit him with his...
Knocked heads.
Yeah. His head just came right into the nose of
But
Kovac.
as it is, it's off Heron anyway. And Kovac got bailed out.
And Sajenko called for the foul here. The senior. A bit of pushing going on under the net, away from the ball.
I think that's what we saw before. Wayne State hasn't pressed all game. You kind of get lulled in that false sense of security, so then they're able to pump and sneak on you. Won't happen again.
Booza was heading for the hoop, and then Bryant got him. So he'll go to the line.
Get him into foul trouble. Get yourself to the line. Get as many easy points as you can.
Fourth team foul for the Tartars. Second.
Got him on the arm.
For Bryant. Booza's second trip to the line. One of two last time. And this is the front end of this one.
Booza, victim of the first injury of the game, the bloody nose.
Yeah. And he makes the second, 22-16 the score, as you see. 8:40 left here in the first half. Goins trying to make something happen, kicks back out now to LeSure. Now Heron helps out. Goins in the paint, back out to Heron. Heron drives over everybody.
Heron's done a very good job. He might be that second guy if they're going to double and triple team Goins and not allow him to score. He might be the guy who can hit a few open shots and prevent OU from being able to do that on him.
Booza didn't get the roll. Bryant with the rebound. McCullen might get called for a foul with that slap back there. Watch that. Bryant open, but he gives it up to Goins in the baseline.
These guys sure do seem to defer to Goins a lot. I think almost at their own expense. At some point, you just got to go ahead and play team ball.
There he is from way outside.
As you say that, you get the ball to the guy, hits a three. I guess that is the way to go.
That was almost a four-pointer out there. He hit the old three. This pass goes right to Goins, up ahead to LeSure. Oh! Matuszewski got there, and
LeSure's not happy about it. It's not that. I mean, it looks worse than it is. He was going for the ball.
Matuszewski wanted to say he's sorry. He was coming back to him.
Hey, miss what you're taught to do. Don't give him the layup. And he goes for the ball, and he happens to get him in the head. He really didn't get him.
I don't know. He got him in the face.
Yeah, but he's going for the ball. He didn't clock him in the nose or anything. He got up. I think he knows it too. I think that's more posturing for the future. And Matuszewski just went up and he said, "Hey, I'm not doing that on purpose."
Now the refs did a good job making sure that they talked a little bit before they get a chance to meet again during the play.
This guy's a freshman too. He's going to find out. This is what's going to happen to you, and especially when you're a guard. You're going to get hit.
You get a chance to go to the line. You make them here, and it'll all pay off.
Exactly. You make the free throws, they won't be thinking about saying you go line. You miss your free throws, they'll hit you all day. Well, 1 out of 2, I think OU likes those odds.
Yeah.
But now what was an 8-point lead is a tie game.
All tied up, 22 apiece. Amrine spinning, and he gets fouled for sure on that one. And it's the freshman coming back to do it.
Yep. Come right back at LeSure, and now there's his opportunity. Amrine's not the guy who hit him before, but there's his opportunity to maybe get a little payback on the team.
Yeah.
Although I think he came so close to getting a clean block that he didn't
a
go
nice
with
job
the hit.
in trying to get that away from him. Amrine at the line. He hit a three-pointer, so all 3 of his points coming from there. And adds to that from the line. Wayne State with 5 team fouls, the Pioneers with 4.
Because it went in, you don't have to call it.
Doesn't matter. Ryan hits them both, and it's 24-22. For sure. This Cletus really comes through and couldn't hit it, though.
Got his own rebound.
Yeah, all the way. Brought it all the way back out. Goings, baseline hits. Goings is going now. He's got 7 points.
Well, yeah, all of a sudden, you can't let him go off.
It was all Pioneers early, and Wayne State has come back. Booza looking inside to McClellan. Double team, makes the move, he gets it.
That's the second time they stepped out of bounds.
Will not count. Stepped on the line.
All right, let's see. We're at the other end of the floor, so we don't have a real good view of this, but right here, apparently is where he stepped out.
All tied up. Pioneers can take the lead for the first time. Since the early going, they did have the lead early on. Inside. Bryant. Let him go. Matuszewski with the rebound.
I don't think Bryant was ready for the ball. He's wide open. He took him a half second to.
Amrine gets it taken away.
Miziak stole it, got it up to Heron. Now he's going to fire up the 3.
Nothing there for Heron.
And he's going to hear about it now. Heard of the Cameron Crazies at Duke. I don't know what you call these bubble people, but bubble people, I guess.
Yeah. Take a look. Here's Amrine, and I was waiting for a whistle there with the body. Nope.
Well, I think they're clean strip, and can't tell from that angle.
Knocked it away.
They've let a lot of that go already in the first half.
In there now is Kevin Tate for Wayne State, number 24, working on Riley.
As long as the refs are consistent, that's all you really want.
Matuszewski way up top. Won't go for McClellan. Rebound. Can't get it to fall. And it goes off of Booza.
Well, again, this goes back to something we saw in the first couple of minutes of this game. They're executing everything that they want to do except getting the shots to fall. And not much you can do about that, really.
There you see Bryant going out, number 35, 6'6" junior center for Wayne State.
Oh, nice pass.
Inside and kicking it back out. Goes Tate, and now Miziak gives it up to Goins, and some shoving going on under the boards, and a foul on McClellan. McClellan working on Tom Pauly. And for McClellan, that might be his second. Nope, that's his first. So that's not bad.
15 foul.
So both teams now with 5 team fouls. Nice job by Booza to just get that ball back and to hit it off Goins. I thought he was never going to do it. I thought Goins was just going to hang on to it.
Well, we talked earlier about when Kovac kind of went to sleep. Goins went to sleep there. He's kind of, you think you got the easy, almost a handoff on the inbound. You get someone coming up there and hustling from behind you.
So for the Pioneers, it's Kovac, Amrine, McClellan, Booza, and Frohoff. Starters essentially for the season. And there's one from the baseline. Kovac with 2 makes it 26-24.
Again, they're getting the shots inside, but they weren't fouling, so maybe you back up a little bit.
Goins saw some room, kicks it back out. Pauly for 2. Nice job by Goins to see the open man.
I heard some of the fans yell for travel. I'm not sure if he did or not, but sure looked like it.
McClellan, don't fall for him. Booza came right back in there and picks up the foul.
Well, let's see if they're going to call this one a shooting call. It's real close. Came down with the rebound, sort of almost tapped it, but it's going to be official's judgment.
There's the cross-court pass as McClellan comes in.
And they're letting all that stuff go underneath, so you're just not going to get the call, and both teams know it.
Now McClellan makes his move to come back in, goes right back to him.
And they are going to call it a shooting foul, so he gets to the line. Still a 26-all tie. Not quite what you expect if you're Oakland. That's definitely not what you expect.
McClellan misses the first one. They're all tied up. Here's him, sophomore, 6'7". Gets the second one down, breaks the deadlock, 27-26. It's almost like these two teams know the first half doesn't matter. They just keep going back and forth, and they're waiting for the second half to start.
You know, to be truthful, it didn't matter the first time they played this year. I think it was a 2-point difference, and then OU won by 17.
Take a look here.
Take a look. Amrine didn't have position. Close
first.
Yeah, it was close, but he's not going to get that call.
From outside, a three-pointer won't go for Tate. Pioneers come back. And a chance to add. Boozer saw some room, but then kicks it out. Frohock's open. Couldn't hit the three. Rebound Goins. Goins pushes it up court quickly. Goins in a 3-on-2. Tate underneath. And had an open man over there, Miziak, but he'll bring it back. And again, Whistle pushing underneath. McClellan picks up his second.
Second foul, both of them the very same way, and I think he's frustrated because he doesn't know what he did wrong.
And they're not good fouls. They're away from the ball, and they're not really accomplishing anything.
Well, they're trying to post up Pauly underneath, and he's just denying him that position. To be truthful, that's just kind of, I don't know.
That's the way it is under there.
Yeah, that's just, you don't want to get on the ref too much, but boy, you know, that's the way you play basketball. It's not a non-contact sport. No one
seventh foul. And going to the line. Pauly couldn't hit. Front end of 1-and-1. Frohock can't hit there. Here come the Tartars.
They really don't call anything. I mean, they're not calling it either way. The only fouls we've seen called down low are the two away from the ball on McClellan.
I guess it started that bloody nose to Boozer. That should have showed us what was going to happen. Still some shoving.
Again.
Putting it down was Pauly.
Yeah, he got the hoop, but no harm.
Pauly with 4 now off the bench, and the Tartars take the lead, 28-27. Boozer for 3. Just short. Tom off his fingertips, and it goes to Goins.
The last few Pioneer three-point attempts were
3-on-3. Pulling up for the 3 was Miziak. Couldn't hit. Here comes Kovac. We're going back and forth now. Tom with a weak pass, and that was taken right there by Miziak.
Yeah, you know, you talk about, you know, freshman mistakes and all, but 25 games into your freshman season, it's not a freshman mistake anymore. It's just an error. Shouldn't be doing that. I'll tell you though, OU, as a team, doesn't look like they have their legs. Everything's just a little slower paced than we used to see them.
There's another foul. This one's going on Frohock as he swarmed over Pauly. And we're going to be shooting 1-and-1 now. Riley comes in. And who's going out?
Frohock, just his first foul.
He picks up his first foul as he goes out. Riley comes in, give him a breather. 2:19 left here in the first half.
And Pauly will shoot 1-and-1. Last time he had the 1-and-1, he blew it. So, you got to think about that.
He gets it here.
Nothing but net. Look like you shot.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Vinny? Didn't get the second. Well, they have a 2-point lead, 29-27 now. Pioneers looking to get something going now. They have lost their momentum. And here's a reaching in foul on Kevin Tate against Riley.
Yeah, I think Riley's going to the line shooting a 1-and-1.
Yeah.
That's their 7th. They wanted to post up Kovac down low on Miziak, and he wasn't able to get the position. Miziak did a good job of pushing him out of the way. Now, I don't see what he was doing was any different than what McClellan does at the other end. It's just that it's guards doing it. I think officials don't call that stuff. As it is, you get Riley to the line for 1-1.
Riley misses his chance to get on the board.
Got to convert that.
And the score stays the same with 2 minutes left. 29-27 Tartars. Goins trapped, and he tries to get away and does. Pauly, guarded by Tom, shakes him loose and puts it down. Nice job by Tom Pauly to get his player to make a commitment, and that freed him up for the jumper.
6'7" freshman. Done a very effective job off the bench.
And there's a foul on Miziak, reaching in on Amrine. We'll go to the line here. Both teams in the bonus again, so let's take a look.
And we'll take a look at Pauly. Baseline pull-up jumper, gets the guys off him. Just what you want from a guy that big. Now you get Amrine at the line, 1-1.
Amrine, 2 for 2 from the line. Got a three-pointer. He's got 5 on the night.
Got to complete the free throws there.
That hurts.
He's not making it. That's tough.
Not doing well on free throws tonight. That's hurting them. That's why they're down. They have missed 5 free throws. After giving the lead. And a nice turnaround jumper by Kevin Tate for 2.
I'll tell you, Greg Campy, you're in a tough spot right now because you've only got a minute and 15 seconds left in the half, but you really need a timeout.
Kovac!
Well, that'll bail you out.
Kevin Kovac for 3, and it's a 3-point game. Whistling again,
Third
away
time.
from the ball, and it's underneath.
This time it's on
Tom.
Yeah.
Well, the Tartars know what they're doing. They're working inside, and they're trying to create some trouble for the Pioneers underneath the hoop.
Well,
let's take a look. This is Amrine giving it up to Kovac.
Yeah, Kovac with a hand in his face. Nothing but net on the other end. Pauly must be doing something down there because he's the third foul we've seen. 2 on McClellan, 1 on Tom, but all 3 committed against Tom Pauly. Getting himself to the line.
And this time comes through again in the first front end.
Killing them off the bench as a team.
34-30 the score, and he couldn't add another one.
Who's this guys for the board with less than a minute left? They've still got a chance to tie this thing up or maybe take a lead or 2 possessions.
Kovac for 3. Overshot it. Ball goes out of bounds off Booza. And it's Wayne State ball with 45.2 seconds.
Yeah, Booza had position and came off at a funny angle, which when you hear the people behind us yelling air ball, it was an air ball. And when you box out, you're not preparing for that. You're preparing for a carom off the rim.
Carter setting up now. Goins looking for help. Looking on Booza. Gets the call from Ron Hammy.
Oh.
And now,
first time.
This is Pauly getting called for it, and he was watching for it that time on Tom.
And in the meantime, Greg Campy's having a discussion with one of the other officials. And I got to think that maybe they were trying to buy that call that they just got, among other things, saying, you know, maybe you're getting the second shove. Pauly's shoving us, we're shoving him back, and this time it gets Mike Tom to the line.
Well, Greg Campy saw Ron Hammy go on the court, and that's what he was pointing at, and that's what they're talking to Ron Hammy about now. Stay off the court. Tom could not hit, and that hurts. Pioneers have got to make their free throws. 6 free throws missed. That would put them up by 2. And they made them all. So free throws really do tell the story here.
Nice screen. Tom Pauly set a screen that got Goins an easy shot.
At the buzzer, Amrine almost got it off the rim. And that'll do it. Halftime here at the Bubble. At Oakland University campus, Greg Campy going into halftime down by 6, 36-30 to Wayne State.
He really doesn't want us back here, does he?
The Pioneers have had a tough time when we've been here, but he knows for sure that it's not us.
Eventually, they're going to win a game that we do. Hopefully today.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll talk to him now at halftime and see what he says. The score here at halftime: the Tartars 36, the Pioneers 30. We'll be back to talk to Greg Campy right after these messages. Stay with us.
I'm the king.
The rock and roll?
No, coupons. I'm Mike Gauthier. Some people call me the king of coupons because nobody brings you bigger savings than my market share coupon book. Having trouble saving money? Then do what the Tripp family does. Carry the book, Mike's Market Share Coupon Book. You'll save thousands on things you use every day, like eyeglasses, oil changes, and cleaning from companies you trust. But you can't save unless you carry the book. Remember, you'll save a king's ransom using my market share coupon book.
Rumor has it, Comet Burgers is definitely the place to be seen in downtown Royal Oak. After the party, out for dinner, just looking for cold soft drinks, great burgers and fries, milkshakes or pizzas. Comet Burgers is the place to run into just about anybody.
Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Even old what's-his-name. Comet Burgers, they're out of this world.
The TCI Sports Game of the Week is brought to you by Modernistic Carpet Cleaning, Comet Burgers in Royal Oak. Buy one burger, get one free when you mention TCI Sports. Mike's Market Share Coupon Book. And by Bell Tire.
Halftime here at the Bubble on the campus of Oakland University, where the Wayne State Tartars are leading the Oakland Pioneers 36-30. And it seems like every time we come here, we jinx the Pioneers. And I don't know, Joe Abramson is going to be talking down to Greg Campy, and maybe you'll ask him a question about this. Joe has Greg Campy now. Joe?
All right, thanks a lot, Dave. And we're here with Coach Greg Campy, and this is your last season as a Division II team, but it's kind of a 2 or 3 year process in becoming a full-fledged Division I team. Explain how that's going to work for you guys.
Well, as soon as our last baseball game is over and our athletic season for the year is done, then we will send a letter of application to the NCAA. From that point on, we will be what's called Division I inactive. And we have a 2-year activation period in which we have to become in compliance with Division I laws and rules and regulations. Scholarship limitations are different. The recruiting rules are different. Your staffing is different. How you recruit. At the Division I level, every phone call I make to a recruit, I'll have to record and those types of issues. So we have a 2-year period to get to that, and then in the fall of '99, we'll be a full-fledged Division I institution playing a Division I schedule.
Have you guys found a league to play in yet, or are you going to be independent as of now?
Well, we're not accepted into a league now. There are 2 leagues that we are talking to that hopefully one of the 2 we're going to get in. The MCC is one, and the Mid-Continent Conference is the other one. And the talks are going pretty good, but that's a very important issue. If we don't get into a conference, it's going to be very difficult. But if we get into a conference, then we'll have a chance.
Right, and the MCC, of course, you'd be recruiting head-to-head against the University of Detroit Mercy. I guess you recruit against them anyway now, but then you'd have to play them head-to-head, and it would be a big recruiting battle every year, as it has been with Wayne State, probably.
Right, and Detroit would be a good league for, I don't know about for Detroit, but for Oakland, that would be good for us because it would automatically create a rivalry. It would also, I think there would be more media attention in the area on the league than Detroit gets now, because now there's 2 teams from the Detroit area in the league. So I think it would be a good move. I don't know if they believe that. We believe that, but of course we believe anything right now. We're the beggar.
Yeah, now, it's funny. We had talked during one of our games last week about how, your name would come up year in, year out with Division I opportunities, and you kept passing up on it, and now you waited, and Division I came to you. Is this kind of a good thing, like, for you from not just an ego standpoint, a pride factor that, you created something here and part of the program that...
Yeah, I mean, that's good. And we're real pleased and happy that the administration believes that that my coaching staff can do the job and be successful at Division I. But that wasn't, 10 years ago, that might have been a goal of mine. But I really love Oakland, and I love living in Rochester, and my family. My wife has a good job, and my family loves it here. And we just like Oakland University, and we really did like being in Division II and being in the GLIAC because we've had a lot of success, and we like to win.
Right. Now, from a realistic standpoint, you're not going to go to Division I and just win the league like you've been doing the last few years or being in contention. How many years will it take to where you can be not necessarily a U of M Division I, but where you can be a solid NCAA tournament potential Division I team?
Well, it's going to take 8 years at least to get to the tournament because we can't get an automatic bid for 8 years. That's part of the problem of going Division I. They're trying to keep people from doing it. I really can't answer that question until we know what league we're in and who we've got to compete against and what's going to be the difference in recruiting at Division I. Who knows? Maybe we just can't do it right away. You know, you don't know. Maybe we'll never do it. But I don't think I can guess. I know that winning's important to me, and I'm a pretty competitive person, and we're going to do the best we can.
Okay, good luck, Greg Campy. Thanks, Joe, for getting that interview with him. The score here at halftime, Tartars 36, Pioneers 30. We'll be back right after this.
If you wish a video cassette of TCI Sports, the cost is $25. Send a check payable to TCI, along with your name, address, and the names of the teams that played in the game, to TCI Sports Videotapes, 4500 Delamere Boulevard, Royal Oak, Michigan, 48073. Remember to tell us which game you wish to receive. And thank you for watching TCI Sports.
On the Master Anglers, we bring you the hottest fishing action around the state of Michigan. From tips and techniques to advice and stories from the pros, the Master Anglers gives you the info you need to catch the big ones. Plus, it's just plain fun. That's the Master Anglers, Thursday nights at 8 on TCI Channel 63.
Welcome back to Oakland University, where the Wayne State Tartars have the lead 36-30. Let's take a look at the statistics. 47% for 35% for Oakland, so the edge going to Wayne State there. And free throws going to Wayne State as well, percentage-wise at least. Turnovers, Wayne State has given up a little bit more. Rebounds, the Tartars come up with the edge.
Yeah, the one thing you don't see there's the three-point shooting. Wayne State 3 of 7, Oakland 3 of 12. Both have made 3, but the fact is that Oakland relies on the 3 a lot more. You've got to make more than 3 out of 12 if that's part of your strategy.
McClellan trying to get wrapped around his pass to Booza, wouldn't go. And the Tartars come back with it. An interesting conversation there with Greg Campy at halftime, Joe.
Yeah, it's, it'll take a few years for them to get to the level that they're at Division II, but you do it once, you can do it again. And some of their other sports, it'll be easier. Like, their swimming is already a national champ in Division II. They can just jump Pepin right in there. Who knows? Maybe a few years down the road, 5, 6 years, maybe in the football program.
Great thing to have happen here in Oakland County. Booza gets a rebound. The Tartars come up empty-handed that trip down and knock it away. Bryant steps out of bounds. And the Pioneers will get it back. Just underway here in the second half. And no one getting on the board yet. It was the Pioneers pretty much taking control early in that first half, and then you could see the momentum change, and the Tartars came back.
But it was like similar to the Ashland game that, they took control, but not to the level they should have. They had shots falling out, they're missing free throws, and they know that they could have really put this thing away. Instead, they're down there.
Kovach couldn't hit the 3, and Booza's called for the foul on the other side.
This is a team that can't afford any kind of foul trouble. They just don't have the depth. You can't lose a guy like Booza. Another one of the Oakland fans. We got to come up with a nickname for these people. They never sit down. They're, it's like those Duke Cameron crazies. They ought to have a contest here to name the fans.
The bubbles?
Yeah, the bubble heads, bubble people, bubble something. I don't know. Yeah, there's got to be something they can do with that.
Tartars trying to set something up now. Neither team getting on the scoreboard so far in the second half. Now Heron off the glass high.
That's offensive goaltending. Yeah, they get away anyway, but Dan Bryant tipped that thing while it was in the cylinder for Wayne State.
Amrine cross court to Frohock for 3. Wouldn't go. McClellan with the rebound. And the foul underneath.
I'll get McClellan 2 shots.
Sajenko with the foul. And that'll send McClellan to the line. Let's take a look.
Second foul on Sajenko. McClellan with the offensive rebound.
There's the foul there.
Yeah, really was too far under to be able to make that shot. He's very fortunate to get the foul opportunity. Now you've got to convert those free throws. It's one thing that they weren't able to do in the first half.
The first point here in the second half. McClellan couldn't hit it, but it may come out. And it it didn't. Almost came out right to the Pioneers.
Heron snuck underneath.
Charters get it back. Sachenko trying to work something in the paint, wouldn't go. Heron now. Heron throws it up. Wouldn't go. Boozer with the rebound. Pioneers slow it down.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that. I wonder if they might want to get that transition game going, but we noticed in the first half that it seemed like they didn't have their legs all the time. And again, without the kind of depth that they usually have, you can't run up and down the entire game and just wear out at the end.
Kovac working on Heron, trying to get some movement, and 5-second call, nobody moving. Kovac wanted to give it up to somebody, but there was nobody to give it to.
And they took, they changed the rule a few years ago. As long as you're dribbling, you can't get a 5-second call, but you can't stand still with the ball while you're guarded.
Goins now looks for help. Was going for the cutter, Heron, and then Bryant stepped in and picked it up. Booza almost got the steal. Goins now picks it back up to Heron for 3. Won't go. Booza with the rebound.
They're doing what they need to do defensively. You just got to turn it into some points. Again, that just comes with the transition game.
Rohak now. Up top. Kovac open. Baseline for 2.
We saw him hit a very similar shot midway through the first half when they were struggling getting points. They were getting layups to rim out, weren't getting free throws to go. Mid-range jumper might be available to him.
Inside, Goins gets the roll. Tony Goins with his first 2 in the second half.
Yeah, you can't do anything about that. That's their best player. He's gonna
14 points now.
Yeah, he's going to get his. You just don't want somebody else like Heron or Miziak or anybody else to get off.
From outside, Kovac, nothing that time, and that is unlike him. We're at the 16-minute mark here in the second half. Tartars setting it up. Miziak inside Goins. The short jumper wouldn't go. Bryant. And now a whistle underneath.
A lot of contact underneath, and I think the official called the third hit.
And this is on Booza. That could be his third. It is his third. Booza picks up his third, and that's trouble.
And somebody was going to get their third because McClellan hit him first and Booza got him second. McClellan would have had his third as well, so instead you've got Booza. And still on the floor with the 3.
Kovac comes out. Riley goes in, and a travel call. 38-33. Tartars up right now, up by 5.
But Booza's got to be careful with the 3 fouls. Don't want to overstate it, but they don't have the depth to have a guy like this get in foul trouble and be out of the game in the last 5 minutes. Remember, that was one of the things that got to them against Ashland.
Especially when you don't have that much depth on your bench to afford to give up a player like that. McClellan loses it on the baseline. It's the 3rd time tonight that's happened.
Yeah, twice a step out and that time a dribble out. And here comes a guy that kind of is a little thorn in their side, Tom Pauly.
Pauly with 8 points off the bench tonight, and he gets back in there, and he has caused trouble underneath and created some of those fouls. So they've got to watch that situation underneath there with McClellan.
I was about to say, this is the guy who gets you into foul trouble.
There he is, working on McClellan off the glass and in.
And McClellan can't do anything about it. If he gets his 3rd foul, then you're really at risk of losing at least one of the 2 guys.
Pauly now double figures off the bench, and that's a sure foul on Miziak.
Probably won't get the shots.
Pioneers.
Oh, it is 2 shots. I was about to say in the NBA you get 2. I didn't know about how continuation would work in college, but he is going to get the 2 shots at the line.
Yep, you saw the play there. Amrine going to the line. He's been the most successful Pioneer at the line, 2 of 3.
So we only dream of being 2 of 3, 67%. But for these guys, you got to get more than that.
He gets it to go. Now Matuszewski goes in, and checking out is Frohock with 15:02 left here in the ball game. Denny Amrine with 6 points now. Gets a chance to add 1 more to cut the lead down to 5. And
there's something wrong with the net.
They're looking at the
Look
net.
at that.
See if there's a string off is what they're saying. Yeah, it is. It's on our side, Joe. I don't know if you can see it.
Right here.
We can see it right there.
Right there.
Joe with a chance to use the telestrator.
We finally got to use this thing. All right.
Can you reach up there?
We don't diagram plays.
Well, that's going to hold things up here until we get that stitched up. And now both teams heading over to the sideline.
We're getting an official timeout.
Yeah. So now they're going to have to get a ladder to fix that, as you see Ron Hammy looking on. The score, Wayne State 40, the Pioneers 34. We'll be right back with more right after this.
TCI Cablevision of Oakland County nominated in 3 categories for National Cable Ace. Sports Programming, Public Affairs, Overall Commitment to Local Programming.
And the Cable Ace award goes to Transition. The Cable Ace goes to TCI Cablevision of Oakland County.
TCI 63. See what you've been missing.
It's the way you inspire. It's the way you grow. It's the way you lead. It's the way you play. It's the way you work. It's the way you discover. TCI. It's the way you learn.
It's the way you learn.
And they have repaired the net. Joe, I think that what happened was when you were shooting those 3-pointers before the game, you were just hitting that net so much.
Dude, I bent that rim. I broke the rim.
That's what happened.
That's some innovative camera work.
That was our rim cam.
Wow.
And something happened there, but Denny Amrine couldn't hit the second of the 2. But look at this. Pioneers come up with it. The steal. Amrine going for it.
He'll get to the line.
Well, he didn't have anybody to give it up to, so he might as well go for it. And he will go to the line again.
Yeah, Miziak doesn't like the call, but he was backing up. Take a look at number 22 right here. He's backing up. He just tripped him. It's a kind of forced contact, but the fact is, if you're moving and there's contact, you're going to get the call.
Checking in, number 20, LaShore. LaShore did a nice job in the first half as Miziak heads out.
Miziak was big when he was with the group House of Pain.
Amrine hits here. 7 points now for Denny Amrine. 4 of them from the free throw line. Gets to add 1 more here, cut it down to 4. And he gets them both. 2 big buckets, and it's a 4-point lead for the Tartars now.
Still plenty of time if they can keep this kind of defensive intensity. We haven't seen this all night.
LaShore comes off the bench trying to get a little speed in there, and they pick up the steal. Riley gets the steal. Matuszewski for 3!
Big shot by Matuszewski. This is a guy who missed about 4 weeks of the season with knee surgery. Looks a little out of shape just because he hadn't been playing. When he got knee surgery, he can't even run. He can't use the bike or anything. Big 3 for him.
1-point game, but the Tartars answer right back with Tom Pauly with a 2. Back to a 3.
Yeah, well, you're not going to shut him out the rest of the way. You know that, but at least if you're OU, you've got your intensity going. You're getting the shots that you want, and you're making Wayne State work a little harder.
42-39. Tartars up by 3. Amrine working on LaShore. Matuszewski in the corner. Riley puts up a 3.
Yeah, things are changing.
All tied up. 42-42. 13:45 left.
How's our guy say it? Straight butter because he's on a roll.
That's right. And the Pioneers are on that roll right now. Pauly puts it up for 2. He's got it. Boy, this guy is hot.
He's
14 points off the bench for Tom Pauly.
You hesitate to say this because of Goins, but he's really been their best player.
Yeah. He has accomplished a lot under the boards, and now with the shooting touch, he has done it all for him. Matuszewski. I don't think you want him holding the ball. There's Riley now. And back out up top, McClellan. It's short. Rebound, Sajenko. And here come the Tartars up quickly. LaSure trying to make a move. Sajenko driving up the lane, nothing there. McClellan with the rebound.
There's no way you're getting a foul call with that. You throw up a crazy shot. You'd have to get hit so hard for an official to give you a free throw off of that.
Manazuski inside, McClellan cutting, and he's fouled.
Then the intensity picked up. We talked all game long about looking like they didn't have their legs, and a lot of that's just playing very lethargic. The last 3 or 4 minutes, it's been anything but that.
Here's Manazuski giving it up to McClellan, and there's the foul reaching in. It looks like it was on Heron. That's his second.
A 20-second timeout for Wayne State.
Kovac checks back in for the Pioneers as Ron Hammy talks to his Tartars right now, and they have got a 2-point lead over the Pioneers.
Yeah, it's a very tenuous 2-point.
Yeah.
They know where the momentum is.
The Pioneers get the chance to go to the line now. Well, a back-and-forth game, exciting game, as we have always seen against these two teams.
Yeah, it's a rivalry that really, you kind of wish that they could keep it going. Here's where Mike Riley takes the ball away from LaSure. You can't get up once you pick that ball up like that. Gets it ahead to Amrine. And this will set up the 3-point shot by Matuszewski. And you get the feeling that if you look back at the end of this game at a turning point, if OU wins the game, it's going to have been that play.
Campy talking to the ref. McClellan missed the first shot, he missed the second. That really hurts.
Got to make the free throws.
They could have tied it there, and instead they're down by 2. Goins working on Booza. Go inside to Pauly. Finds the open man, LaSure. Nice shot by Charles LaSure. He's only got 5 points, but he makes things happen out there.
Yeah, but he beat everybody at a game of horse with that. That was lefty, wasn't it?
Yeah. Matuszewski for 3. His second 3-pointer. Both coming here in the second half, and it's a 1-point game again.
This is one of the people they were missing against Ashland.
Booza trying to go for the steal. Goins gives it up, though, to LaSure, and now Heron throws up a 2. Tim Heron with 7 points.
He was doing that early in the first half.
Here's Riley. Won't go for him. Pauly with the rebound.
Well, they really have gone almost strictly to the 3-point play, but again, that's kind of what we're used to seeing.
Mike Tom will be checking in for the Pioneers on the next break. Sajenko over to LaSure. Sajenko up top, tempted, and now holds up. Triple teamed is Pauly, and he turns it over as Matuszewski picks it up. Kovac down the sideline, didn't see LaSure, but got it back. Matuszewski wanted to drive, and it was tipped away.
Goins tipped it away and went off of Pauly's head. Score the basket.
Goins gets it off the glass to go down, and he'll go to the line. Let's take a look. Matuszewski driving, and it knocked away from him, and then off of Pauly, right to Sajenko, and here's where they go to Goins.
And Goins is the guy who started the play, reaching in from behind, and he's the guy that finishes the play as well.
So the Tartars up by 3, 48-45. Goins will go to the line to add 1.
Wayne State wants the timeout.
And Wayne State wants to talk it over with 11:04 left in the game. Well, it's been Pauly with 6 points here in the second half, leading the Tartars. Goins with 4. Matuszewski has 6 on 2 3-pointers. And let's go down to Greg Campy's huddle.
No gambles. Check out and rebound. Don't let the guy get by you for the leaner. All right, the only stop we got is when we finally got a post up. Just keep running good offense. Push it up the floor. Something good's going to happen, all right? All right, Liz, I'm going to rest you for a minute. All right? All right. Let's go.
Once they wanted, the shots weren't falling. It's just, he can't shoot for him. You know, they've got to execute what he wants. They've really been doing that, especially the last few minutes. Now you just gotta get your shots to fall, and you hope that Wayne State, they're going to get their baskets. You just don't want any flukes happening. Don't want anything easy happening.
At the line, Tony Goins, the sophomore, leading scorer for the Tartars this season, averaging, 23 points a game.
They're among the leaders in the conference.
Averaging, 16 points a game, but had 23 in his last game. And he hit that one.
They're going to rest him. Good decision. You're up by 6. You know you're going to need him late. You got 11 minutes left. Maybe you can sit him for 2 or 3 minutes and hope you hold some kind of lead and then put him in for the rest of the game.
That's a score, 6-point lead. Clock winding down. And up on the 10-minute mark. Boozer with a strong rebound. Riley for 3. That's going to be short. Ball bounces around. Boozer again with the rebound, and he's fouled.
Well, and the hustle's there. That's the hustle that wasn't there in the first half and wasn't there in the first couple of minutes of the second half. All of a sudden, they got their wake-up call.
Watch the shot. Boozer gets one rebound here, and he'll get another one on the other side of the net after this shot by Riley.
It's already 5 team fouls on the Tartars.
Watch, Boozer comes up with it again. The foul right there on LaShore.
That's his second foul.
Maniszewski in trouble in the corner now. Has some room to work. Needs some help. Mike Tom comes up with it. Gives it up to Riley. Now Boozer all alone up top, but gives it up inside to Kovac. Easy 2 for Kovac, and it's 51-47.
That's something I wish they'd do more, man.
Travel ball.
Great post-up player. Now the defense is still there, and Wayne State realizes you can't have both Goins and Pauley out of the game, so Pauley's going to come back in.
Tate called for the travel on the Tartars, and here come the Pioneers with a chance to cut that lead down. Maniszewski, nothing going to stop him on that one. He wanted it, and he got the foul.
He's going to get himself to the line, and got that foul on Pauley.
First trip to the line for Maniszewski. There's his drive, and the foul
Reaching
on Pauley,
the side.
his 3rd. So that's a big foul right there on the Tartar.
And this guy's made his presence known in the second half.
Maniszewski makes it. For the shooter, Amrine will go in for Maniszewski.
Well, again, you're talking about a guy who missed about a month. You don't want him out there too many consecutive minutes. You gotta let him catch his breath, and he's playing so well that you might need him at the end. And looking at those free throws, if you're trying to hang on to a lead, I think that might be the guy you want shooting free throws at the end of the game.
Yeah, 51-49 the score. Coming up on the 10-minute mark. Left in this one. Tate gives it up. Aaron with a 2-pointer.
Shot. Used the screen well, got himself open.
53-49. Riley now, working on Tate. Kovac working on Heron. Kovac drives, gives it in the corner to Riley. Riley off the front of the rim. Tom couldn't get the rebound. Who to go off of? Now the ruling.
Now the ref on the far side ruling Oakland's ball.
Break for the Pioneers. Let's take a look. Right in front of you.
You see Tom get the ball. And bad call.
Kovac,
Tartar player slapped it off Tom's leg.
Pioneers to take advantage of that. Kovac in the paint, throws it up, it's off. Tom with a strong rebound. And back out to Amrine.
That was a Rodman type offensive rebound. Get it and pass it back out.
Yeah. Amrine driving the baseline. Boozer with the rebound. How many times has he done that? There's a steal. Tartars in the foul on Kovac, it looks like. Yeah.
That's just bad decision. Not the foul, the pass.
Let's take a look.
Riley with the ball.
Riley will come out now.
Just threw it right to Heron.
Heron hit the ground. I don't think it was too much of a foul. There's Goins back in.
Well, he got his 2 minutes of rest, and he went out with a 6-point lead, comes back with a 4-point lead, so Wayne State didn't lose too much.
Tom goes out. Tom did a nice job getting rebounds on there. So McClellan Amrine, Matuszewski, Buza, and Kovac in there. And an uncontested shot for Pauly. Kovac comes up with a rebound.
Uncontested, but also a wide open lane. Take that to the hole.
Yeah. Kovac now for three.
1-point game now.
A second three-pointer for Kovac. And it's 14 points now for Kevin Kovac in a one-point game. 53-52. Stick around for this one. 8:25 left.
Yeah, I don't think the OU guys wanted this to be as exciting a game as it has been, but still. Kovac pulls up from behind the arc and...
Let's go down to the huddle.
I'm just saying, we got to get the ball to Maddie on the block. We got to rebound their misses now. All right, we've got to rebound their misses. You take a left. You take whoever else is at the other. Oh, we're in the two now. Right, we're in the two. We're in the two. You got to bump. You got to bump off now down to the short corner. You got to bump that off. We go back to man, you take a left. All right, let's rebound their misses. Let's go. Let's run good offense.
Coach Campy talking about rebounds. He's got to talk about free throws, too, because they're in the bonus situation, and they got to start making those.
Yeah, you're going to get a lot of opportunities. But he's right. Just get the rebounds, run good offense, and get the shots. They're going to fall. Eventually, you're going to get some of those shots to fall.
8:25 left in the game. 1-point game. Tartars up by one, 53-52. And it's been a swing of momentum. The Pioneers had it early in the first, and the Tartars sort of just whittled away at it and took the lead over before the end of the first half.
Well, there didn't seem to be a lot of concern in that huddle. I think they know that it's their game to lose if they just play their game. Don't play Wayne State's game.
Here's Pauly, gets a block from behind. McClellan comes up with it. Pioneers with a chance to take the lead back.
Now, he talked in that timeout about getting McClellan open on the low post. Let's see if they set that up.
Amrine, there it is. McClellan in the paint, gets it knocked away by Pauly. Kovac goes to Amrine in the corner. Pauly out of position on Amrine. There's got to be a mismatch somewhere, and he gets knocked out of bounds.
Shot clock's at 9. Maybe the first time ever we had to mention the shot clock in one of these games, but they are going to have to get a shot off rather quickly.
Kovac to inbound. He's got Amrine in the corner. Amrine. Kovac got to get the shot off. They do. And the rebound taken there by Bryant. And the Pioneers come up empty-handed that time. Bryant now looks for room. Gives it up to the shore. Back to Pauly. Pauly open for a short jumper. He couldn't make it. Tartars blow an easy opportunity there.
That was an easy shot.
Kovac works underneath.
I really like that guy in the low post.
And the Tartars have given up the lead, 54-53. The Pioneers have come back. Bryant trying to work in the paint. Now back out to the shore. Here and now. Pauly had a little bit of room to work in. He decides to bring it out. Here's Goins. Haven't heard from him. But he makes his voice heard with a big three-pointer and a two-point edge now again for the Tartars.
That lead didn't last long. Can't forget about this guy. Watch him, watch Pauly, and someone else beat Joel.
Buza wanted to work on Pauly. And they kicked it back out. Matuszewski for three!
That's his third, isn't it?
His third three-pointer. And a one-point edge for the Pioneers. LaShore saw something and made it happen. 58-57. Buza now waits for help. Kovac baseline. And a foul. A foul on Heron. Heron may have 3 or 4. It's a shooting foul. We'll go to the line. Let's take a look.
Yeah, he'll be shooting
Kovac
1-1.
tries to make something happen. There's the body right there. And now just reaching in. That's where it was called.
Just kept pushing on him. That is the third foul on Heron. But like
like you said a few minutes ago, they've got to convert these free throws. This has been their Achilles heel tonight.
Pioneers have not been too successful at the free throw line. You got Matuszewski, who came in and was a spark. Amrine's done all right, but the other players, the starting five, have not done too well from the free throw line. But Kovac, this is his first trip there. And he makes it count. All tied up, 58 apiece with 6:01 left. And the lead for the Pioneers. Riley comes in.
He's going to come in for Frohock. Remember, Riley's the guy who made that steal. It led to that first three-pointer by Matuszewski. Have him check Miziak to make sure he can't create anything.
Janko working on Matuszewski. Miziak. It up to Bryant. Bryant looking inside. Trying to give it up to Sajenko. Now looks for help for Goins. Gives it to Goins. Goins going up against Matuszewski. In and out. Rebound, Buza. Pioneers a chance to add to their lead. Kovac won't go. McClellan tried to tip it in. And it was a rebound by Bryant for the Tartars.
Shot was a little flat by Kovac, but
a little too far out, I thought.
Yeah, we've seen him make that.
Didn't seem didn't seem right. A little off. Riley tries for the steal, but that leaves Miziak open. Now underneath. Bryant steals it. And coming right back. It's Matuszewski with the rebound.
McClellan got the original block, and then Matuszewski was able to get the rebound on the putback.
Matuszewski needs help, and they call him for traveling. He lifted his foot up.
Well, he was either going to get that or a 3-second call. Once you pick up your dribble, you're stuck.
4:48 left in the game, and Tom Pauly checks back in for the Tartars. Denny Amrine goes in for the Pioneers. Matuszewski comes out, and so does number 35, Dan Bryant for Wayne State.
Well, right now they've got, for Wayne State, they've got all their go-to guys, at least based on what we've seen tonight, on the floor.
1-point game. Pioneers up by 1. Goins gives it up. Heron for 2. He's got it. Tim Heron has come up with some clutch 2-pointers down the stretch. He gets the ball in the basket.
He got hammered.
Again, that's no different than what we saw in the first half on LeSure. That's just what you expect. Amrine is just fortunate to get that ball up and get the shooter's roll. Get a chance for a 3-point play. Here you see him take it to the hole strong. You know you're going to get hit. Might as well make the shot.
Left-handed, put it up, knew he was going to get hit, made it count. And gets a chance to add one more. Pioneers up by 1, 61-60, 4:18 left in the game. Amrine hits. Six of 8 from the line for Denny Amrine. He's kept them in there. Sajenko up top. Goins tried to make something happen, and a nice job by Buza, but he came right back. Now we got a foul on Riley.
Foul underneath, and yeah, Buza there with his 3 fouls couldn't take him that aggressively. Had to let him go by. Let's see if Riley had position or not.
Matuszewski checks back in for Riley. Let's take a look.
You see him come around and
he was there, but
you know what?
If he didn't put his hands up, he might have got away.
Well, except you know what? I think Goins was in the air before he set himself up. And it's the thing about you got to let the guy land. I mean, there wasn't much arguing. There wasn't any arguing really from the OU side. So
here's Goins, the sophomore, 1 for 1 from the free throw line. under 4 minutes left, 3:56. Goins, nothing but net. Ron Hammy, looking at his #1 player up there. Needs another point here to tie it up. All tied up, 62 apiece. Here come the Pioneers. Kovac almost lost it inside. McClellan working on Pauly. McClellan couldn't get it to go.
Great move. Just couldn't finish the shot.
What a matchup that's been. McClellan and Pauly, they've been going at it all night. They're still shoving under there. If you isolate on those two.
Killing each other.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you, the ref is watching them both.
The thing is, they're both fouling each other, so you can't call anything. This is part of the game.
Block shot. We got the shot clock down to 8 now. They're not aware of it. Finally got it off. McClellan with the rebound. And a jump ball call.
Heron's able to get the held ball, and the arrow was going Wayne State's way. That's a big play for the Chargers.
I don't know. I think McClellan's got control of this thing.
Well, he does, but you're still allowed to come in and try to steal it from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, McClellan's got the rebound, and now it's just a defensive play. You're the defensive player trying to make a steal.
No, that's a good call.
It's a held ball situation.
Good call. Heron got his hands in there. Kovac with the rebound, and here we go. Amrine back out, and we've got a foul on the Tartars.
Muziak doesn't agree with it, but Amrine's going to get himself the 1-and-1.
Let's take a look. They were both moving, so let's take a look and see.
Yeah, I think it's a good call. He's backing
He's
up.
not planted at all.
No, he's backing up.
Yeah. Good call down there. You got to make it.
That's the ninth
foul. Is LaShore. That's the 4th foul on Miziak, so he's going out. And LaShore goes in.
Well, LaShore's made some things happen for the Chargers as well. But this is the last 1-and-1 situation for OU. They'll be shooting 2 the rest of the night after this.
And the way it looks on paper, they foul the wrong guy, so let's see what happens. Amrine hits the first to break the deadlock. Just under 3 minutes left. LaShore looks for something inside. Goins, no.
They want to post him up.
Yeah.
Booza doing a good job again. He's got to be careful with those.
Sure, wanted something baseline. They stopped him. Kovac with the rebound.
2 straight possessions where Kovac got the rebound defensively for the Pioneers.
Amrine called for the travel.
Saw the hole and just...
Yeah, Heron made his commitment, came up, and that's when he wanted to take off.
And that's something that I think everybody who ever played basketball in their life has done. Your eyes get a little too big and you forget to dribble.
And a timeout called by the Tartars. 2:22 left in the ball game. Pioneers up by 2, 64-62. And this one's going down right down to the wire here as we take a look at the coaching staff of the Pioneers. So you had Wright.
Possession of the ball is the most important thing.
We need stops. We need stops is what we need. Stops. I don't care about the offense. I care about stops. I want to run offense, though. A lot of our possessions have either been a quick shot or a quick turnover. We've got to run good offense. They can't guard us when we do. When we take quick shots, they can guard us. It's that end, though, fellas. We told you all year you're going to win at that end, and that's what we have to do now. Rebound it. Kevin, keep rebounding. Rebound.
Well, the Tartars have fouled the wrong guy. They have fouled Denny Amrine. Amrine is 8 of 10 from the line. And he came through on that last trip to make it 64-62. And that has given him the edge.
Interesting thing I thought can't be said there is I don't care about the offense at all. Just play deep.
And that is what they need right now.
The way they had shots falling out on them, I'd care a little about the offense still. 64 isn't enough yet. Get up to 70, I think you're in good shape.
LaSure, guarded by Kovac. LaSure inside to Pauly. Pauly got McClellan to get off his feet, got the ball down. Hadn't heard from him in a while, but Pauly gets another one down. Once he gets McClellan to commit right here, that's it. He made his move.
And unfortunately for them, that's going to be 3 on McClellan. Well, no, they're going to give it to him.
Yeah, they give it to Matuszewski as he was reaching in. Pauly couldn't hit.
Boozer with another rebound. The guy's playing with 3 fouls for the last 12 minutes and has maintained his aggressiveness.
All tied up as we head into the final 2 minutes here. McClellan working in the paint, picks it up, wouldn't go for him. Rebound, Sajenko.
Might as well try to get a held ball situation because the next arrow is going OU's way.
McClellan has had some shots down there, but he just hasn't had the touchdown.
It's not going, yeah, exactly. It's again, that's why I think, not caring at all about the offense. I don't know. You want a couple more points here. Now you need them for sure.
Sajenko up top. To LaSure, guarded by Kovac. Going, gets it up to Sajenko in the paint. No travel call. But the Pioneers get it back.
I thought only Michael Jordan and Grant Hill got away with that.
1 minute left.
Wow.
All tied up, 1 minute left. What more could you ask for? Kovac trying to make it happen, and he's fouled. No.
Oh, he fell out of bounds and he looks injured.
Fell out of bounds and he looks hurt. I thought somebody fouled him the way he went down.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're kind of blocked by players and officials. Let's take a look at the replay, see if they bang knees.
He's being held there. I don't know if you saw the hand.
Watch the knees.
And now, worse than the knees.
Yeah. Watch the other guy's knee.
Well,
I don't know if that's a foul.
I did see a foul before that, though. The guy was
got grabbed.
He was holding him back. Watch his hand right there.
Right there, he's being held.
He was being held on his shirt.
Now here.
And that's it. I mean, what can he do? Let go of the ball and goes out of bounds. So now, you just hope Kovac is all right. He's not going back in, so don't worry about that. But it's all tied up at 64. And he's going to come over to the bench.
If you're Kovac, you're just wishing that was Dennis Rodman who did it to you. It'd be worth a couple $100,000.
There's Kevin Kovac. Boy, I tell you, you need a guy like that in there right now.
They can't be discussing with one of the officials whether or not a foul was just committed.
There's LaSure working on Riley. Heron on Amrine. Riley's come up with some steals, so he's a quick guy working on LaSure.
Shot clock's down to 13.
Down to 10 now. And they just threw that up. Frohock got the rebound. And a foul.
Oh, my. But the worst thing you could do if you're Wayne State was commit the foul.
What a break now, and you foul Frohock.
You're going to send him to the line now. From Wayne State perspective, there is no point in getting a held ball situation here because it's going OU's way anyhow. I'm sure he was about to call a timeout once he knew he had possession.
A big foul on the Tartars with 18.3 seconds left now.
It's not the 1-and-1. They're beyond the 10 foul point, so he's got 2 shots no matter what happens here.
He'll get both.
And he needs
short. This is the front end.
after OU.
To break the tie. And a timeout called by the Pioneers.
Just a 20-second timeout. One of the things I think I want to remind them is they've got 6 fouls, so you don't have anything to give them. If it was 5, you go ahead and hack them, make them inbound the ball twice. You don't want to give them the 1-on-1 situation. Wayne State, you know, one of the theories is on the road you go for the buzzer shot. I don't know if you wait till 5 seconds or what, but they are losing right now.
Next week, don't forget, high school basketball, the Berkeley Bears take on the Avondale Yellow Jackets Saturday and Monday at 8 p.m. right here on TCI 63.
I think our buddy Eric Steffen will be watching that. He's a former Bear.
Eric Steffen, assistant coach. Greg Campy as we see Ron Hammy. Ron Hammy, his team has to make something happen here. 18.3 seconds left. And they're down by 1, 65-64. Pioneers lead.
We're 18 seconds away from breaking the jinx.
All down to this. Riley guarding the shore. 10 seconds. The shore going all the way with it. It won't go. Rebound, Goings. 5 seconds left. Puts it up. It's short. And ball goes out in favor of Wayne State with 0.5 seconds left. Timeout called by Ron Hammy.
No, by Greg Campy.
No, by Campy.
Well,
they had the Hammy called it too, but they gave it to the Pioneers.
I want to remind these guys that with half a second left, you can't catch and shoot pretty much. You got to.
Well, the Tartars got their shots off. They had a chance. LeSure took it in first. Let's take a look.
Yeah, LeSure gets a.
They
really
paved the way for him.
He didn't really get a pick there, but the tip-in wasn't there. At this point, you think they're going to be able to get the ball. Now Goings comes out. This shot, I thought, got blocked by McClellan.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And he got a little bit of hand, too. They didn't call that. The ball's loose. Booza had it, and now it goes off of Booza.
And, yeah.
And it's 0.5.
You know what? That clock stopped with the ball in midair.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Because the official had whistled it after the clock stopped.
You know, it reminds me, 2 weeks ago at a Piston game, Doug Collins said something to their scoring crew at one point about, we're at home, we're not here to be honest, we're here to win.
Kind of like that Virginia game against Duke, wasn't it earlier?
I mean, Collins actually said to those people out loud, we're not here to be honest, we're here to win. Yeah. and that actually would have just been an honest play, though, let the clock run out.
I know the Tartars are surprised they get another chance.
If we're a half a second away from breaking the jinx.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. I think you just turn the clock on now and it'll just go off. Here we go.
Oh, he's going to take another timeout.
Timeout called. They just wanted to see. I think it's Oakland calling the timeout. They want to see the formation.
All right, well, remember, they're inbounding under the hoop. Now, if you can throw some sort of alley-oop there, you can get an alley-oop in less than a second.
0.5 left on the clock. Not even a second. A half a second left on the clock.
The longest half second in college basketball history.
Let's take a look at the last series of plays here. As LeSure goes up, and he had a pick set up for him. Wouldn't go. And now it goes back out to Goings. Now Goings comes out with about 5 seconds left. He takes a shot.
Watch the clock.
And watch the clock then when the ball goes out. The question is, should this game be over?
Now watch, Booza's touching it here. Nothing's out of bounds. Nothing's out of bounds. Ball's in midair.
Ball's in midair.
Clock's still going. Clock stops
and
here.
The ref does not blow the whistle.
Back that up. The clock stops and the ball's in midair.
Now the ref blows the whistle.
Yeah.
Right now is when the ref blew the whistle.
That ball sat in midair. Oh, man.
Yeah, no, I remember. I heard the buzzer and I saw the ball in the air when the.
And 0.5 is like that, so you know that at home that just shouldn't happen.
Yeah. So, well, maybe some Tartars are running the scoreboard down there. Here we go. Half a second left and another timeout call by the Pioneers.
Now make sure you don't do any Chris
Mike
Webber
Tom
stuff
is
here.
going
Keep
in
track
for
of
some
your
height.
timeouts.
Mike Tom is checking in for some height, and
Pressure
Riley comes out. So Greg Campy puts in a little bit of height here. Probably on the inbound or whoever is going to be receiving it. So here we go.
Now they have no timeouts left, so
here it is. Half a second left. Alley-oop. Did they get it off? No. The Pioneers have swept the Tartars this season. And the jinx is broken for us.
We might get invited back now.
The Pioneers come up victorious, 65-64. Lloyd Campy and Ron Hemme. What a rivalry it's been. And there you see Big Eric Steffen. There's Ron Hemme going off. And what a team effort his team put in against the Pioneers.
Yeah, you think, we might be overstating this jinx thing, but every time Campy sees us, he reminds us about it. So now we know we're welcome here again. And that last shot, if it goes, it counts.
It counts. Let's take a look. A good setup by the Tartars. There it is. And it doesn't start till he touches it. Touches it now, and there it is. It started.
That's good if it goes.
Just short.
The tip doesn't matter.
And that was it. Pioneers have come up with a 1-point victory here at home against the Wayne State Tartars in a great rivalry.
And the nut and bolt thing is actually over. Both the nut and the bolt are staying here because the women won and so did the men.
So this rivalry comes to an end as the Pioneers now go into a different status, as it turns out, with the NCAA.
Yeah, but that is still Wayne State's decision not to play them. Wayne State plays the University of Detroit, which is a Division I school. If they want to keep playing Oakland, they can. It's just a matter of for whatever reasons. If they don't want to keep it going, then they don't have to.
Okay, the final score here, 65-64. The Pioneers victorious. We'll be back to wrap it up right after these messages. Stay with us.
When you call Modernistic, we'll show up with this. $35,000 worth of carpet and upholstery cleaning technology.
Call the competition, they'll probably show up with this.
Our truck-mounted equipment can professionally clean your carpets with 10 times the power of portable cleaners, removing dirt, harmful bacteria, pollens, and more.
The competition can't.
Of course, there is one thing the competition does that we can't.
They make a lot more noise.
Modernistic, count on us.
So the tire store guy says, great deal on them tires. You want valve stems? No thanks. Your tires won't work without valve stems. They're extra. Then he told me all the other extras I needed. So guess what happened to my great deal on them tires?
Only Bell Tire gives you out-the-door pricing. You get the guaranteed lowest price, and at Bell Tire, it's the total, complete, everything's included price with absolutely no extras ever.
Bell Tire.
Nobody comes close, nobody's closer.
And welcome back to the bubble here on the campus of Oakland University, where the Pioneers have finally broken the spell that we have had on them. They have not come through with a victory, in years. And final score 65-64. Here are the final stats for you. 42% from the field for Wayne State, 36 for Oakland, and that really showed in the game. It really wore on the Pioneers. But what happened was Wayne State put Oakland to the line a few more times, didn't they?
Yeah, and Oakland finally was able to convert some of those in the second half.
Denny Amrine, 8 of 10 from the free throw line. That helped. And Frohock hitting 1 of the 2 at the line, and that's what won the game for them.
That and their bench, in the first half, it was the only bench that was doing anything was Wayne State's.
Yeah.
And their bench kept it up in the second half.
Yep.
But in the second half for Oakland, Matuszewski comes up with three-pointers. Amrine comes up big. Riley hits a 3. They contributed, and you can't just have your 5 starters. We knew that depth was a problem for the Pioneers. Their bench had to contribute as much as possible, and they did.
Yeah, and they did. Free throws 62% to 61, but again, the trips to the line and that bench sparking the Pioneers in the second half. Turnovers 13 to 14, rebounds 39 to Oakland's 45, and I'll tell you, Booza did a great job in there getting those rebounds. He got in the offensive rebounds and the defensive rebounds.
Booza had 16 rebounds.
Yeah, led the way. Leading scorers, Goings with 22, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, and Pauly 16 points, Heron with 11. For Oakland, it was Kovac with 2 3-pointers, adding to his 20 total, and Amrine had 13. 2 players, McClellan and Matuszewski, with 11 points, contributing to the Pioneers' total.
Yeah, and we mentioned this before, Oakland is now the first GLIAC team ever to win 20 games in 4 straight seasons.
So they set some history. Now they're going to leave the GLIAC.
Yeah,
move on to Division I.
And again, now they could host the GLIAC championship.
Yeah, they could. They're done. Their season's over. And Grand Valley's got 2 games left. If Grand Valley wins just one of them, they host it. If they lose them both, OU will host it.
And next week, we will host this game, the Berkeley Bears and the Avondale Yellow Jackets, right here on TCI 63, Saturday and Monday at 8 p.m. So tune in for that one. Should be a good game right there for you. But this one was a great one. The Wayne State Tartars 64, the Pioneers 65, and what will be the last GLIAC matchup for these two teams. So a little bit of history there, too.
Yeah, and we'll have to see as far as scheduling and how willing Wayne State is to keep playing them. We know that OU wants to keep this thing going. But again, it's up to Wayne State. You don't want to load up too much on Division I opponents because it doesn't help you any as far as getting into the Division II tournament. And from OU's standpoint, you want to keep it going because it's a nice rivalry. After about 6 or 7 years at Division I, they're not going to care either.
Okay, for Joe Abramson and our entire TCI crew, I'm Dave Zorn. Thanks for tuning in. The final score here at the Bubble on the Oakland University campus, the Wayne State Tartars 64 and the Oakland University Pioneers 65. Good night, everybody.